Brad Williams, Excel Prime. 11.5, how to extract, in this case, ABC from BrownABC Bear. I've already explained the quick and easy way to do this. You can highlight the cell and just backspace and remove BrownABC, but let's say you had 30 BrownABCs in a column or in a worksheet. The easiest way, I'm going to go in and I'm going to go find and replace, and I'm going to hit replace. I'm going to type in Brown ABC, and then I'm just going to replace that with brown. Make sure you highlight the cell that you want changed. I always like to scroll down to any empty cell if it's adjacent. It has to be adjacent, and then I just hit replace. What happened? I put a space in beforehand. See what happens when you're in a hurry. And then I was going to end up replacing with BORWN. Put BROWN, replace all. And that's the quick and easiest way to do it. We can go in and we can manipulate this using formulas. I'll just show you a few examples. You remember earlier I showed you the replace to Control Z. Here we have this BrownABC Bear. Let's say we imported the data. For some reason, the end result was BrownABC --Bear. Let's say it shows up in 30 places. How do you get rid of it? Well, you do the same thing. We can create a formula to do this, but why? We can go in, find and replace. Let's go BrownABC --, highlight whatever you want, and hit replace all. And we have Brown Bear. Do you want Brown Bear together? Probably not. So what we need to do is hit Control Z, close this, Control Z, and then go back up to find and replace. Hit a space after brown and go replace all, and then you have Brown Bear. Close this dialog box, Control Z. We can use the substitute function. We're going to substitute ABC with a space, hit text, hit substitute. We have text. What are we trying to do? We're replacing existing text with new text in a text string. Here's the text string in C4. That's the entire string. That would be text. Old text, it'll be ABC --, and then new text will be space. So let's see if we can do that. Let's hit brown, old text. Using the function argument, we can just type in ABC --, and the new text is space. Oh, in here, you would think you could just put in a space. We can't do that. We have to, in order to show a space within a text string, we have to use quote, space, quote, and now you can see Brown Bear. Just remember that in order to implement a space, you need to use quote, space, quote. Hit OK. Now you have Brown Bear. Using the substitute tool, equals formula text, hit Brown Bear. That's the substitute function. Here's another function you need to understand. You know how we were counting these different characters? We can find a specific character or its number. Let's say we want to find that hyphen instead of counting. We can use a find function within the text sector. We hit find. Here it says returns the starting position. Remember before we were trying to understand where the starting position is? Returns the starting position of one text string within another text string. Find is case sensitive. We're trying to find what? We're trying to find this hyphen. And in order to find that hyphen, because it's text, we need to put that in quote. We want to put quote, hyphen, end quote. Within what? Within this string. That's as simple as it gets. If we start at brown and we count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the number 9. That's the starting point, number 9. We can also use another feature called the search feature. Let's copy BrownABC Bear down, Control D. Let's use the search feature. We're going to look for this capital C. We're going to go to text, to search. What are we trying to do? Returns the number. A specific character or text string is first found, reading left to right, not case sensitive. If you go up to find, it is case sensitive. And we'll go back to the find function in a second here. Let's go find text. Let's just hit C within text, BrownABC, and we hit OK. And you're going to see, if you count across, that C will be recognized as number 8. If we go up to, let's copy this formula text down, copy, paste, copy, paste. This is just the formula text. This is what we just inserted. So now let's go back to this particular function, and let's say we want a lowercase c, and we hit enter. Guess what? What happens? We get an error. Why? Because the find function is case sensitive. And we know there's a C in there, but we have an error. Well, let's change this to capital C. And this is important. Down the road, when we're trying to find and doing search and index and what have you, this is important. You may need to use the find function because there's some case sensitive information as opposed to the search. Now you see it corrected, and here we have a case sensitive C as opposed to a non-case sensitive C. We accomplished the same thing. Using the search feature, we just found C. The find function is case sensitive, and we had to find the capital C. Otherwise, it threw an error. Brad Williams, XL Prime.